Diocese, the Most Reverend Joseph J. Tyson, up until now, Auxiliary Bishop of Seattle. The date of publication of your resignation and this appointment will be Tuesday, April 12th at noon in Rome, 6 a.m. here in Washington, D.C., 3 a.m. here. Until that day and time, this news must remain strictly confidential. The Holy See will appoint you Apostolic Administrator of the Diocese to serve until the installation of Bishop Tyson, which will take place on May 31st, Tuesday after the Monday of the Memorial Day holiday. Again, I assure you of remembrance and prayer and my appreciation for your years of episcopal ministry in the Church. With cordial regards and prayerful best wishes, I am sincerely yours in Christ, Pietro Sambi, Apostolic Nuncio. Where is Bishop Tyson? Here he is. Let's show our welcome to Bishop Tyson. This is home for Bishop Tyson. Please be seated. He was born in Moses Lake. His parents were married at St. Paul Cathedral, and he was baptized at St. Paul Cathedral. How much of a homeboy can you be?
By Jack Eckert?
Bishop Tyson, we have at least 6 parishes named after you here in the parish. 6 parishes named St. Joseph. I think there might be a 7th that changed the name to Our Lady of the Snows, if I'm not mistaken. So Joseph is well honored here and significantly honored by your appointment. When I was visiting with the nuncio, when he mentioned to me that we'll be getting a new bishop, he told me that Pope Benedict XVI follows a slightly different method in the appointment of bishops. Pope John Paul II, our deceased Holy Father, the cardinal would bring in the list of 3 names, and he would point to one of the names and say, that's the bishop. But Pope Benedict, when the cardinal brings in the list of 3 names, he asks to keep the list overnight so that he can pray over it and study, which of these men he will appoint bishop. So Bishop Tyson has been prayed over by the Holy Father and studied, and in his wisdom, he brings great joy to us by your appointment. And we're so glad to have you. We rejoice in the choice that has been made. Bishop Tyson, this is a beautiful diocese. It's been my joy and privilege to be here for these years. We have a wonderful preserve. You will love them. They are very hardworking, and you'll find in them real brothers and true friends. And it's a beautiful diocese, as you'll see. There's 7 counties here in Central Washington. And I know that your time here will bring you joy and great satisfaction. So congratulations again.
Well, algunas palabras en español, como dijo el obispo Carlos Xavier. Estoy muy contento, muy alegre para venir aquí en Yakima. Mi nombre es obispo Joe Tyson, soy obispo auxiliar de la arquidiócesis de Seattle, ahorita soy obispo electo de Yakima. En muchas maneras estoy regresando a mi propia tierra, ¿verdad? Mi mamá matriculó por la escuela parroquial de San Pablo. Nací en Moses Lake, bueno, no en la canasta, ¿verdad? Y no hay un río en Moses Lake, ¿verdad? Y sí, mi mamá también matriculó por SJA, St. Joseph Academy, aquí en Yakima. Mis abuelos vivieron aquí por muchos años. Mi abuelo era director de AFL-CIO, the Bakery and Confectionery Workers of America, Local 48, organizing the bakery workers here in Central Washington. Y en muchas maneras fui bautizado aquí también, en el Catedral de San Pablo. Mi mamá y mi papá tuvieron su boda también. Pues es una gran alegría para mí, para regresar aquí en Central Washington. Pues gracias a todos ustedes, especialmente gracias a Obispo Carlos Xavier. Tú eres un ejemplo para mí, muy humilde, muy amable, un buen pastor para seguir. Y estoy en gran alegría para recibir este nombramiento del Santísimo Padre Benedicto XVI, pues, I just want to say a few words in Spanish, kind of to repeat a few of the things that Bishop Sivia mentioned. I'm just so grateful to Bishop Carlos Sivia for being such a great example of a good shepherd for me, and I really mean that from the heart. I know Yakima is your home too, and I'm really looking forward to having you here with me and with the priests, and I hope I can continue worthily to continue the apostolic ministry, given your great example. So Bishop Sivia, thank you so very, very much. As Bishop Sivia mentioned, I'm kind of a local guy. Didn't grow up here. My mom and dad met on a blind date, and my dad was in the Air Force in Moses Lake at Larson Air Force Base, and my mom graduated from St. Paul's here in Yakima, as well as St. Joseph Academy. My grandpa was a member of Local 48. He was the business agent for the bakery and confectionery workers. So as a kid, I would see a lot of the Yakima Valley and would go out organizing the workers in the bakeries. So my first language is not Spanish, obviously. The first family language is German. I grew up here and my grandparents speak German, which is, I was talking in German to one of the elderly ladies who's making the stoves for the installation mass, so I found out she speaks German too. So it's just a real pleasure, a real blessing to receive this this naming from our Holy Father Pope Benedict XVI, a great honor. And I'm grateful to all of you for being here today. I think I'm Monsignor Eckert's April Fool's joke. As I understand that this meeting went out on April 1st, and people were quite not sure. Is this another one of Monsignor Eckert's little April Fool's jokes? So I have our April Fool joke today. I want to also thank Bishop Eusebio for being here, just a great friend, and I think many of you have met him from his inspiring talks here in Yakima. Thanks for walking the journey with me, and especially him, Archbishop Sarton. Even though it's only been about 4 months, I just have so appreciated your presence and your leadership and your friendship. I want to thank you for driving over the pass this morning to be here with me today on this really important day. I hope I haven't missed anybody, but thank you all for being here. I'm just thrilled to be coming back to Central Washington. I didn't know how much more connection I'd have. I just buried my older cousin Herman. We called him Herman the German. He was the last that had to learn English as a child back in November. But I've got a few cousins over here that I'm going to touch base with too while I'm in town. So my thanks to all of you. I think Archbishop Sarton, who's the Metropolitan for our province, is going to just say a few words as well, and hopefully draft in behind me if I've missed anything. I'm a little nervous, so thank you.
All of you will very soon discover what a great gift the Holy Father has given to the Diocese of Yakima and Bishop Tyson. As he mentioned, I've only been over in the Archdiocese of Seattle for 4 months, so we've worked together very closely, as with Bishop Eusebio over these 4 months. And in that very brief time, I've come to a great appreciation and admiration for both of them. Bishop Tyson brings to you many, many gifts. You're already discovering some of his language abilities, and I think sometimes he forgets which language he's speaking in, and we have to remind him. But he's very good in that regard. But I also want you to know that he is a man who loves the people of the church. He loves the people whom the church sends him to serve. And that's a great gift when somebody has that deep sense of love, pastoral love, and concern in the spirit of Jesus, the Good Shepherd. And that's exactly what Bishop Tyson has. And it's the reason why that he gives of himself so tirelessly to people. You'll also find very quickly that he has a deep devotion to Catholic education. And since he is right now our superintendent of schools in the Archdiocese of Seattle, he's developed a wonderful expertise in education and has done a tremendous job leading all of our educational efforts in the Archdiocese. For all kinds of reasons, we're going to miss him tremendously. And I'll